This is the Game 1 press conference featuring the Texas Longhorns. We're joined by head coach Mike White and student athletes Mary Iacopo and Bella Dayton. Questions for our student athletes to start, please. Justin?
Mary, I want to ask you obviously about the at-bat with the home run. Can you just tell me what you were looking for, what you saw, how you felt rounding bases?
So my first at bat, I eliminated the changeup by hitting the 5-6 hole. So I was sitting hard inside, and that's what I was expecting, and I was swinging away no matter where there was pitch. So it just felt good to help out my team and help out my pitching staff in any way.
Justin?
Yeah. Actually, I want to ask Mary and Bella both. You played UCLA earlier in the season. When you were coming into this game and getting ready, what was your preparation process like? Because y'all are a very different team than you were then. What was your preparation process like?
Start with Bella, please.
I think that we just eliminated what happened in the beginning of the season, and we just kept playing the game that we've been playing so far, and I think we just had confidence in what we brought.
Mary?
Yeah, I would say we allowed the beginning of our season to prepare us. So I've said it before, we've got punched in the face a couple times, and finally we're punching back as a unit.
Also, Justin Martinez, the Oklahoman. Mary, there's that interference call in the third inning. The crowd is booing. You guys really kind of just shook that off, though, and immediately put some runs up on the board. Just, I guess, what was the message to the team during that? Because it seems like you guys really weren't fazed by that at all.
I would say not a lot of things. They feel like they don't go our way. So as a team, we're used to that. So on to the next. We're just ready for whatever's next.
Clay Horning also with extra inning softball. Bella, I believe you had a stolen base today. And you guys stole bases, you bluffed stealing bases, and you did this in the 7th with a 7-0 lead. So just sort of the philosophy of being that aggressive, even when the game might be decided, but do you enjoy that? And is it partially to even get in the heads of future opponents?
I do enjoy it. I think it just keeps the momentum going throughout the game, and it gives our batters even more confidence to, hit that runner in. So.
Any other questions for the student athletes? All right, Mary, Bella, thank you very much.
Thank
Questions for Coach White, please.
Yeah, Mike, similar question I just asked Bella. Is it a thing you've been doing all season, just over-aggression, for lack of a better term, and continuing it into the 7th inning? Is it a message, or is it just, we're going to play the same way for 7 innings, or just tell me about that?
I think it depends on who you're playing, to tell you the truth. And I have so much respect for UCLA and their ability to come back late in games. I've seen it. I've played against them. I haven't played against them. I've coached against them. And I know what they can do. And so we have to stop being aggressive. If my players see me lay off, they're going to lay off. And we want to just keep the momentum going, just as Bella said.
Justin?
Coach, I want to ask you first about Mia Scott. I remember before the season you told me she was the fastest kid you'd ever coached, but she's so much more than speed. Can you just tell me the impact she's made on your team this year?
Well, the story behind the story there is in Super Regionals, she really struggled. She had a tough one, and it was in her head, and she's a freshman, and but she came out to obviously today, and I think she saw 4 pitches and got 4 hits, 2 triples and 2 singles. So it was like, okay, we got to make sure we feed her the right stuff. But obviously Janae Jefferson's going to get on at about a 500 clip, and so if we can move them over, nobody out, that's a bonus for our club. And so if we have her able to get on base, and I got those speedsters there in a row, it's a lot of fun to coach, and it's a lot of havoc for teams. So it's part of like a whole package.
Go ahead.
And then, Coach, I want to ask you also about your familiarity with UCLA. Obviously, time at Oregon, you play them 3 times a year. You've played them some at Texas. Did that familiarity that you have personally play into your preparation for today?
A little bit. I mean, because they have a whole new team, since 2018. I don't know if anybody has really left other than maybe, I'm not even sure, to tell you the truth, who was left from that program. So it was really completely different. But our ability to scout them, helped, had some time. Haley Delsini, I don't think she was at her sharpest today, but she really battled like she does, and she's the one we had the most confidence in. And we played great defense. We got the bunts. They tried a number of bunts. We were able to stop them from getting things going. And that was really the key for us today was, again, good pitching and good defense.
In front.
Coach, I guess you kind of just talked about it here a little bit, but Haley, just what were the things that were working so well for her specifically early on?
Well, we know umpire Cooney's a tight zone, so you've got to you can't get flustered, and anybody else maybe might have got flustered, I think Framo found it was tough, so we had that experience, knowing that. It's like, we can't worry about it. We just got to make small adjustments. And she was able to make small adjustments, and that's it. A lot of pitchers, sometimes they try to make adjustments and they make them in feet when you really need to make in inches, and that's what she was able to do, and that's why she's tough.
Go to Eric Lopez.
Coach, I was wondering if you were able to take a moment to kind of take it all in with the great Texas fans and support. Cat Osterman in attendance. I would imagine this is what you envisioned when you got to Texas.
Definitely, it's all about our alumni and having such a history, at this tournament. It was taking us a while to get here, and it's fun to be back. But we really want to try and keep that alumni base going. Obviously, Kat Osterman's leading the charge there. She did a really nice hype video for us, coming into this. And it helps, knowing that we have players of her caliber, her experience, that have got our backs and are out here to watch us. It's awesome.
Clay?
Yeah, on that interference play, my reading of it was could have gone either way. I didn't think it was a slam dunk either way. But I think I saw on the replay the umpire giving you the final judgment and why, and all you did was nod and walk away. And I thought if I was in your position, I'd be losing my mind. And so were you holding something back, or did you already sort of see it as this will be a rallying point for us? Or I guess explain that moment.
I have to say I've learned from my history, and that's it. It's not going to do me any good. You can't argue the call. So all I wanted was clarification, what it was, and he did it right. He came out and he visited the head coaches and told us the previous time no one told me anything, and I had to go out and I got myself in trouble. So it was really the umpire taking control and doing it the right way that was able to keep everybody's cool, and we understand that. We don't have the best view. It's the people that are out there reviewing. I maybe, my big question was whether that ball was catchable or not. And again, it's a push for me and my fellow staff and the umpires. We need safety bases because it gives a clear lane. How can you possibly run down the lane and stick your foot out without hurting yourself? You know what I'm saying? So really, every coach out there should challenge any play that's down first base. Because technically, you could be called for out of the lane.
Go here.
Sarah, also with extra inning. Are you guys playing with a chip on your shoulder right now? Because it's kind of what it seems like.
I don't care what they're playing with, to tell you the truth, but whatever works. No, but we call we want to be a team that's relevant, and history. We keep saying it right from the start, even when we're going through a struggle. Was this going to pay dividends? Adversity creates opportunity. We've had a number of people, like I said in the press conference with some other people, that, I have my first 4 or 5 out there and they're the stable, and then the other one's just like, okay, what fits best for this game and this program. And today it was J.J. Smith, and I think she may have got 2 hits, maybe. So tomorrow it could be Parker who's in there, and that's what I like. We got to be ready to step up and do it. Do they have a chip? Yeah, I think they do. There's like Mary mentioned, it's been a tough year. Not a lot of things are going our way, to tell you the truth. But we've kept our head about it. We're not making excuses. It's one of our mantras, is no excuses, no regrets, and we're here to play. It's fun.
Anything else for Coach White?
Thank you, everybody.
All right, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.